All right, no filter MMA family. This would be your boy BJ, and I am back with yet another live stream. Guys, it's been the talk, it's been the buzz, it's been everybody's been fucking talking about what's next for Israel Adesanya. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure this stream is good, cause these streams be fucking up. You know what I'm saying? These. All right. Let me get these streams right. Okay. Okay. I think we good. I think we good. I think we good, guys. I think we good to fucking go. Let's get this thing started and make sure we good. All right, we good. We fucking good. All right, this is the talk. This is the talk right now in the MMA community. This right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about what's next for the newly crowned champion Israel Adesanya. We all know he starts Robert Whittaker this past weekend, and congratulations on the win, guys. You know, I was picking Robert Whittaker. I thought Robert was the type of crafty fighter that it would take to defeat a fighter like Israel Adesanya. But as we seen, mistakes were made, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. All right, I'm listening to the stream as I talk, y'all. That's why y'all hear me pause, cause it does some fucked up shit. It does some fucked up shit, guys. This new, I'm telling y'all, this new YouTube software is some bullshit. It really is. But anyway, I'm here. I'm talking. Let's fucking roll with it. Let's roll with it. So yeah, so Israel Adesanya beats Robert Whittaker, devastating fashion, knocks him out in the second round. Some people saying he knocked him out twice in one fight. I can agree with that. It happened. I give credit where credit is due, guys. But for the people that's out here, the people that's out here saying, guys, that Paulo Costa is he's no competition for Robert Whittaker. I mean, for Israel Adesanya, you guys are fucking insane. I mean, I'm just being real. You guys are fucking insane. Uh, uh, if you believe that if Izzy, or excuse me, not if, but when Izzy and Paulo Costa step into the ring together, you guys think it's gonna be a one sided. If you thank you, Jared. Thank you, Jared Stockman, Team Paulo. If you're so fucking stupid to think that Paulo Costa is not going to hit Israel Adesanya. That's the thing. Okay, we know the matchup is happening. We know this is going down. We know this is popping the fuck off. But people are so on the train, on the hype train of Israel Adesanya. These people are saying that Paulo Costa is not going to hit him. Guys, oh my gosh. People saying this and they just blindly saying it. They just blindly saying shit. Like people don't really pay attention to what they're saying. Guys, Paulo Costa is an undefeated. He's not undefeated for a reason. These people. X Flip HD, what's up, man? Hey, subscribe, man. I've never seen you on my channel before. Hit the fucking subscribe button. Hit the like button. Get in here and let's fucking talk. All right. Here from Facebook. Word. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. X Flip HD. Appreciate it, bro. Or sis, whichever one it is. But here we go. So let's do this. MMA, anything can happen. Everyone has a chance in every fight. That is exactly right, man. That is exactly right. Sub, my dude. I appreciate that shit, bro. Listen, dude, I'm not a huge channel. I'm not a huge channel by any means. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. I am just a fan who has a fucking YouTube channel. It's as simple as that, bro. I'm a fan with a YouTube channel. But let's talk about this, man. Let's legit talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. People are saying, Paulo Costa is not an undefeated fighter for no reason. You know what I'm saying? People are going as far, they're picking Paulo Costa apart. They're saying, they're talking about every fucking mistake that he's made in every fight. No fighter is perfect unless you're fucking Khabib. Khabib, I would say, is the closest to perfect that we got. Not John Jones, Khabib, not Valentina, not Amanda, Khabib. You know what I'm saying? Khabib is the closest to perfection that we have in this MMA world. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna point out some specific examples. People were talking about how they keep banking on this Uriah Hall fight. Oh, Uriah Hall landed he landed a good jab on Paulo Costa. Do you guys really think that a jab is enough to keep Paulo Costa off of you? Do you guys? I mean, let's really think about. Okay, if you guys are real, if these people are in these Facebook groups and shit, if these people are real MMA fans and not people who started watching MMA in 2016. These people are diehard MMA fans, and you've watched a fighter like Paulo Costa. You've watched this guy in this sport demolish person after fucking person after person after person. But when it comes to Israel Adesanya, oh, all of a sudden Paulo Costa, oh, he's got all these holes in his game. What the, dude? This is the same shit, dude. It's cycles in MMA. It's cycles in this in watching this sport. I'm telling you, it's fucking cycles. It was the biggest cycle, the two biggest cycles was Ronda Rousey and fucking Conor McGregor. Those were the two. Nobody. It didn't matter who they were. Nobody could beat Ronda, and nobody could beat Conor, according to these fans. Then it was John Jones, which arguably so. John Jones, he really. I understand the John Jones hype train. I really do, because John Jones has showed a complete game. He showed a complete game, and he showed that. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how high of a level fighter that he faces, he's gonna beat them. You know. But when it comes to Israel Adesanya, okay, when it comes to Paulo and Izzy, you have two undefeated fighters. Two totally different styles, but two undefeated fighters. But it's such for me, guys, now tell me if I'm wrong, one of the biggest tanks in the division and held up nicely. Oh, yeah, yeah, yes. I didn't read the comment before, but yes, absolutely, Flip HD. You are absolutely correct, bro. You are absolutely correct. Biggest fucking. And Yoel only dropped Paulo because he pointed to the fucking ground and Paulo looked and he fucking clipped him. That's the only reason he dropped Paulo Costa. He didn't drop Paulo Costa because he caught him clean, quote unquote. He pointed to the ground and Paulo looked and fucking boom, there it went. It is what it is. It happened. He knocked him down. It's a knockdown. Since you guys will say, no, it's a knockdown no matter what, it's a knockdown. But anyways, as I'm saying, guys, we've watched both of these guys. We've watched Israel Adesanya and we've watched Paulo Costa destroy everyone that they've come in contact with. We've watched it. But why does Izzy get so much more respect than Paulo Costa? Okay, here we go. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper for you guys. People are so eager to say, oh, well, Paulo Costa gets hit a lot. He's a fighter. He's in there with the highest level of fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's in there with people that's on his level. He's in there with people on his level. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get fucking hit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get hit. But nobody talks about how much Israel Adesanya gets hit. Nobody wants to talk about that. All of these Israel Adesanya fans, nobody wants to talk about how much Israel Adesanya gets hit. He got hit so much in that. Dude, I'm telling you, that Kelvin Gastelum fight was so fucking close. He fucking got hit a lot in that fight. And he was getting hit by Robert Whittaker. He was getting hit by Anderson Silva. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. He got hit by Anderson Silva, but it's Anderson Silva. You know what I'm saying? It's like fighting himself. Well, it was like Anderson was fighting himself. He got hit by Robert Whittaker. He got hit hard by Robert Whittaker, and he got rocked by Kelvin Gastelum. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to talk about that. That does, excuse me, that doesn't matter anymore. Guys, see, guys, I'm so riled up about this, y'all. Uh, 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 I forgot to light up my damn joint, man. I forgot to light up the greenery. Let me light up, man, because I'm getting so upset about this whole thing, man. Shit, if y'all got some green, light that motherfucking shit up, man. Let's talk. Let's fucking talk. Okay, so nobody talks about how Israel gets pieced up in just about every fight that he's in. He gets pieced up in about every single fight that he's in. Because he damn sure got rocked by fucking Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum almost put his motherfucking ass away. I don't care. Listen, guys, I'm not an Israel Adesanya fan. I'm not. And I'm not going to get on here and act like I am an Israel Adesanya fan. I'm not. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm not a fan of him, but he keeps fighting my favorite people. And I don't switch up, guys. I don't switch. My fighters can go and lose 12 motherfucking fights in a row, and I'm still going to be on their train. I'm still going to back them up. I'm still going to promote them. It is what it is. Because when you pick your favorites, you pick your favorites. You don't pick the person who's winning. You pick the person that you like to watch. Okay, and I like to watch Paulo Costa fight because it's gonna be fucking exciting. Paulo Costa does not let me down. He does not let me down. But anyway, like I was saying, guys, when it comes to the flaws of Israel Adesanya, nobody wants to point that shit out. I'm gonna point that shit out. But the biggest difference between Paulo and Izzy for me is the power. The power is the biggest fucking. The power is the biggest thing. It doesn't. I mean, Israel doesn't really have knockout power. I mean, I don't think he does. I think Israel's precision makes up for a lot of the power. His precision makes up for a lot of the power. Thank you, Jared. It's always Team Joanna, baby. Always fucking. It's all for me. It's always Team Joanna. It's Team Jillian Robertson, Team Mackenzie Dern, Team Montana De La Rosa, Team Elimele McFarland, Team Khabib, Team fucking Damian Maya, fucking Team Kat Zingano. Dude, I can go all day fucking long. Team Stipe, Team Paulo, Team fucking Woodley, Team Holloway, Team Ortega. What's up? What's up? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Just Team Tatiana, baby. Team Tatiana Suarez. But anyways, guys, you know, what was I saying, man? Y'all don't fuck me up. What was I saying? But anyway, the power is the biggest fucking difference. The I understand how good Israel is in creating a puzzle for his. It's very similar to MVP. Very similar to MVP, even though MVP hasn't really faced the level of competition that Israel has, but MVP has a way of confusing his opponents. Like they don't know what's coming next. And see, when he caught Robert Whittaker with angling, when he created that angle and caught Robert Whittaker as Robert was exiting the exchange was absolutely fucking genius. I get that. I get that. It was great. I'm gonna acknowledge that it was fucking great. Team Tony. Hashtag Team Tony, my boy, Jared, boy, you gonna get me hype on this motherfucker, boy. Gonna get me hype on this motherfucker, Jared. Chill the fuck out, bruh. Chill out, Jared. But but here we go. Anyway, um, but it's gonna be different, guys. When he's in there with Paulo Costa, guys, it's gonna be different. The only person that's been able to hang in there with Paulo Costa has been Yoel Romero. Yoel Romero is a different kind of motherfucking beast. That's it. But Israel Adesanya is not that kind of beast. We've seen what happens with Israel when Israel gets touched. We see what happens with Israel Adesanya when he gets touched. He's chinny. I mean, I'm just being guys. If you hear me tell a motherfucking lie, tell me, BJ, you're fucking lying. Tell me, guys. Tell me when I'm lying, guys. I will acknowledge that motherfucking shit. Israel Adesanya can be, if you catch him right, he can be chinny, and he was chinny. He got chin checked by Brad Tavares. He got chin checked. He damn sure got chin checked by Kelvin Gastelum. You know what I'm saying? And he got chin checked by Robert Whittaker. Now Robert didn't stumble him as hard as Kelvin did, but he chin checked him. And Israel Adesanya is chinny. You know what I'm saying? He's chinny. Taking, listen, taking the punches from Paulo that Kelvin threw, taking the punches from Paulo that Robert Whittaker threw, it's not the same thing, guys. Paulo beats everybody on the screen. Everybody on the screen that y'all can see in front of y'all. I'm telling y'all, everybody on the screen, Paulo Costa beats every last one of them. Paulo for damn sure beats Kelvin Gastelum. Him and Whittaker, he beats Whittaker. I mean, as big as a Whittaker fan that I am, guys, I'm a huge Robert Whittaker fan. I love the Reaper, man. That's my dude. Thank you, X Flip HD. I appreciate that. You know, but when you on the screen, Paulo beats Izzy, he beats Robert, he beats Kelvin. This is the top of the middleweight division right now. These four guys are the top of the middleweight division. These four. And Paulo Costa beats every last one of them. I'm telling you guys, if Paulo Costa, he's not gonna back up from Israel Adesanya, man. He's not. Because there's nothing that I don't think there's anything that that Israel Adesanya can throw unless Paulo gets stupid, reckless. You know what I'm saying? Unless he get, which I don't think he does, because like I said, Yoel Romero poured it down to the ground, and Paulo thought, that a mouthpiece was out. He said it in the post-fight interview. He said he thought a mouthpiece was out. He thought something was going on, but it wasn't. It was a trick by Yoel Romero. Boom, dropped him. That's the only way you're gonna drop Paulo. Stop trying to stand and go toe to toe with Paulo Costa. Yoel Romero knew he couldn't do that shit. He knew he couldn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Yoel, hey, I got to give it to Yoel. He ate them punches from Paulo Costa. He fucking ate them. He ate them. He ate them goddamn punches. But guys, if Paulo, you know what I'm saying, I feel like anything that Israel throws at Paulo gonna walk right through that shit. Paulo gonna eat that shit. Paulo gonna walk right through that shit. And when Paulo start landing Paulo's motherfucking shots, then you gonna see Bortashina, guys. I'm telling you, man, this fight is months away, but I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen right now. It's not a question on if he beats Israel Adesanya. It's when he beats Israel Adesanya, guys. It is what it is, guys. And if Paulo Costa gets that belt, I think Paulo Costa will be a long reigning champion. He's gonna be a long reigning champion. And if you take Paulo Costa to the ground, he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he has showed his grappling game. He has shown, when he was on the Ultimate Fighter, he showed his grappling. Paulo Costa is a legit fucking black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Let me look at the comments. Damn, you have me up. The fight will be wild. X Flip HD. I'm trying to fucking tell these people, bro, but they don't. Bro. I'm in the group spitting the truth, bro. I'm in one of these groups spitting the truth. They mute me. The fucking admin muted me, bro. I'm like, bro, you mute me because I'm not on the easy train? What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that, bro? But it is what it is. They don't want. Listen, when the hype train is in effect, if you saying anything other than what they want to hear about this hype train, they don't want nothing to do with you. I'm telling you, bro. They don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want nothing to do with you. And then they start talking in circles. When they start talking in circles, then you know you can leave. You can just go on about your business, bro. X Flip HD MMA Freaks. Bro, I done had a fucking knockdown drag out with MMA Freaks, bro. I don't even want to give them the publicity on my motherfucking channel. Fuck them. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I got muted in a group today. I'm not gonna call out the group because me and the dude had a conversation afterwards. You know, I hit him up and I was like, dude, look, I'm just telling y'all from a reasonable point of view. Let's be reasonable. Let's be fucking reasonable, guys. Let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable and realistic. I'm gonna start a side segment on this channel called the reasonable. I'm gonna do it like I'm gonna do that probably like every other live stream. Now I do my video shorts, but every other live stream I'm gonna do like a fucking I'm gonna call it the Reasonable and Real Podcast. No Filter MMA presents the Reasonable and Real Podcast. I think it'll be a motherfucking hit, dog. I think that'll be a damn hit, X Flip HD. It's a hit, bro. But I'm telling you, when Paulo Costa starts unloading on Israel Adesanya, there's not going to be nothing. There's not going to be anything that Israel Adesanya is going to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of things. Kudos to Yoel Romero. Kudos to Yoel Romero for being able to evade that and being able to counter that and be able to land shots of his own, because it was a close fight. It was a close fight, but it wasn't close enough for people to say Yoel Romero should have won it. You know what I'm saying? It was a close fight, but it wasn't close enough to where people can say, oh, Yoel Romero got robbed, or Yoel Romero won that fight. Paulo Costa should have won that fight. Now, when I see people say that shit, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? Yoel Romero coasted the last couple of rounds of that fight. He was doing more waiting and trying to parry everything that Paulo was throwing at him while Paulo was landing. Paulo Costa was landing. He was landing. Let's look at these comments. Hype trains take over groups and casuals. Yes, X-Flip HD. Yes. Man, I'm glad you done came on my channel, bro. I am so glad you came on my channel. Another person that thinks fucking logically. Alright. They don't take into consideration of the reality of MMA. Man, X-Flip HD, you know what, man? I'm gonna have to get you on my damn channel, bro. I'm gonna have to get you on my channel. I'm gonna have to get you on my damn channel, bro. Because you hear what I'm saying. You hear exactly what I'm saying, bro. If Paulo Costa backs Israel Adesanya, because it's going to fucking happen. Paulo Costa is going to hit Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya is not gonna step into an octagon with Paulo Costa and not get fucking hit. He's not gonna step into a cage with Paulo Costa and not get hit. Paulo Costa is not Ben Askren. Paulo Costa is not Ben Askren. Let me take another hit, man. I'm talking, the shit done went out. Telling y'all, man, if y'all got that green, light that shit up. But I'm telling you, he's not Ben Askren. He's not, Paulo gonna stand right there and duke with you. And Israel he's never felt power like that. Even though he's felt power, because Kelvin Gastelum, ding ding ding, here go my favorite fucking phrase. Kelvin Gastelum is a very powerful striker. He is. Kelvin Gastelum is a very powerful striker. And we know Izzy ain't gonna try to take Paulo down. He'd be stupid to take Paulo Costa down. He would be absolutely stupid to take Paulo Costa to the ground. Because Paulo Costa is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He knows what to do on the ground. People think that Paulo Costa is just a motherfucking striker. He's a good striker. He's a great striker. And that's his bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? But he has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he's always got that in his back pocket. Just in case somebody is able to put Paulo flat on his back. If Paulo runs into a good jiu-jitsu player and they take his ass down, Paulo knows what to do on the ground, guys. He knows exactly what to do. He's no fish out of water on the ground. Paulo Costa is a complete fighter. He's a complete fucking fighter. Is Israel Adesanya a complete fighter? No. No. Nobody's just been able to really take him down like that. You know, nobody's really been able to explode. He's had his ground games like blurps of it being exposed when he gets taken down, but Adesanya is really good about getting back up to his feet. He knows that he's really good about getting back up to his feet, similar to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. You guys know how when Joanna gets taken down, the only person never mind. I was gonna say Valentina was the only person that she couldn't really get off on, but she got up with Valentina. She didn't get up as fast, but she got up with Valentina. So Israel reminds me a lot of Joanna in that way about how he's good at scrambling and getting back to his feet. But guys, I don't even know why I'm talking about these two on the ground, because it's never gonna get. The only person that's gonna be on the ground is Israel Adesanya, guys. And I'm not saying that because I don't like it. I like Izzy, but I'm just not on his. I'm not on his train like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not. I'm not subscribed to him like that. I'm not following him. I mean, of course I follow. I have an MMA fucking channel. Of course I follow him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not like checking for Israel Adesanya like that. Like he's a good fighter. I give him his props. I'm just not on the hype train. I'm not on the hype train with him. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not on it like that. So, you know, but this fight is going to be on the feet, and this fight will probably be a very quick fight. It could be a very quick fight. It could turn out to be a brawl. You know, it could be a brawl, but it could be a quick fight, guys. It can be a quick fight. I'm telling you. When Israel is very skinny in the body, like he's very thin, he's very skinny in the body. You know what I'm saying? Similar to Uriah Hall. He's built kind of like Uriah Hall. And we've seen what happened when Uriah Hall started taking those shots to the body. He could not take it. He couldn't take it, guys. He couldn't take it. Look at what happened to Johnny Hendricks when Paulo Costa started ripping Johnny Hendricks, man. Johnny couldn't take that, man. Johnny Hendricks could not take that heat. He couldn't take that heat. And Yoel Romero, I think Yoel Romero just has a really good poker face, man, because I believe Yoel was a lot more hurt in that fight than he put off. I believe Yoel Romero was more hurt in that fight than what he really put off. You know what I'm saying? So I think he has a really good poker face. But Paulo Costa, guys, I'm telling you, Paulo Costa is the fucking truth. And I believe wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Like now people are saying, well, you picked Robert Whittaker. Yeah, I picked Robert Whittaker, you know what I'm saying, because I felt like it didn't feel unreasonable to me. When I thought about them two in the octagon, it didn't feel outlandish and far-fetched for me to be like, you know what I'm saying, okay, Robert Whittaker could win this fight. It didn't feel wrong to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about the body of work. When I see a matchup, I imagine the fight itself, like how the fight would actually play out. Like I look at all the possibilities in my head, but then I look at the opponents that these people have faced in the past, man. And you talking about like a stacked record, you know what I'm saying? Like Robert Whittaker has fought the best of the best. Like, I mean, let me pull up Robert Whittaker's record. You know what I'm saying? Like Robert Whittaker has fought the best of the best at middleweight and at welterweight. Let me see. Let me look up his exact record, guys, because you can't remember everybody's record. I can't remember everybody's record like that. Let me see. We'll go to his record. See if I can look up his fight, mate. Okay, so let's look at his record. All right, Robert Whittaker. Let's look at his record. Let's just look at the UFC. Okay, I'm not going to talk about his cage fight. He was in cage fighting championships for a while. Legend fighting champion, super fight Australia, cage fighting champion. He's been in a few different organizations, most notably the UFC. So let's see. Brad Tavares, that's a notable win. Uriah Hall is a notable win. Okay, that's a notable fucking win. I don't care what anyone says. Rafael Natal is a notable win. Derek Brunson is a notable win. Ronaldo Sousa is a very credible win. And then he beats Yoel Romero twice. Guys, I mean, he beat Yoel Romero twice. And Yoel Romero is one of the best in that division. And he's been that way for a long time. He's been fighting at the top of competition for a long time. So when I was thinking about this matchup, I said, look at the body of work. Robert Whittaker has been in there with some of the best of the fucking best, and has had put on some of the best fights. His two fights with Whittaker, his two fights with Yoel Romero were two of the best fights in middleweight history. You know what I'm saying? Two of the best fights in middleweight history. So, and then you look at the fast rise of Israel Adesanya. He's faced some good opponents. You know what I'm saying? And but the better of the resumes. Toasty, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming in and commenting. Subscribe, hit the like button. Subscribe to No Filter MMA. I won't let y'all down. Let me see. Yoel never knocked out Whittaker, but Adesanya did. I think Costa will lose. Ooh. Toasty. Oof. I thought Whittaker was going. I don't tell me, coach. Tell me, Toasty. Tell me exactly how you think. Tell me a reasonable path to victory for Israel Adesanya. But and I will try my best to open my mind up and wrap my head around how you came up with that. So please, I'm so open to opposition. I fucking love it when people, you know what I'm saying, don't always agree with me because I love to debate. I should have been on the debate team in school, but I wasn't. All right, so tell me what path to victory do you see? I don't see a path to victory for Israel Adesanya. I don't see it against Paulo. But back to him and Whittaker, so I thought Whittaker would be the smarter fighter, could possibly take this fight to the ground. You don't see a lot of wrestling out of Whittaker, but I thought in this fight, with Israel not really being known for his grappling, I thought Whittaker would have taken this fight down to the ground and really war on Israel, wore him out, wore him down, you know what I'm saying? And then employ your excellent striking skill, because Robert Whittaker is an excellent striker. And Robert Whittaker throws a lot of kicks, which to me is fucking genius. He throws a lot of people think Robert Whittaker, you know what I'm saying? People don't realize how many kicks Robert Whittaker throws. He's a kicker. He's a kickboxer, and I fucking love the way he fights. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that would be his game plan, would be to take this fight to the ground in the early rounds, get Israel worried about the takedown, and then throw those powerful strikes that you throw, Whittaker, with the speed that you have. That's what I was thinking we were going to watch. Like, I think we were going to watch, like, Tate Home. You know what I'm saying? Like, just watching Robert Whittaker figure out a way around the complicated striking of Israel Adesanya, like the way Misha did, the way fucking Misha Tate. Man, I get fucking hype. I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll see. Adesanya knocked out Whittaker when Romero couldn't finish Whittaker in 30 minutes. That's true. No, in 50 minutes. In 50 minutes. They fought twice, and they both went the distance, and they were both 5-rounders. Yeah, I think Whittaker won the bum rush to surprise him. Yeah, I believe so too. Robert kept ducking his head and Izzy guard entry. Yes, Adesanya has a good takedown defense. He does. But test it. Robert Whittaker should have tested it and seen what he could do with him as far as getting him to the ground. That's what I'm saying. That's what I wish Whittaker would have done. I think the time away for Whittaker really hurt him. I think it did. There was a lot of time off, and he went through a lot while he was off. You know, he battled depression, mental issues. You know what I'm saying? He went through a lot. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not making excuses for him, though, to get through his reach. Robert was also hurt both fights against well. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And, you know, but Robert is really good. He was really good at what I liked. What I saw was that he was really good at closing the distance on Izzy. That seems to be a problem with a lot of people, but it wasn't a problem for Kelvin Gastelum. And I think that Robert Whittaker noticed, hey, if I wanted to get in there and close the distance, I can close the distance. And Robert was closing the distance very, yes. Seraph boy, hey man, appreciate you coming in, bro. Jump in on the fucking conversation. We chatting it up in here, man. What's his name? X Flip HD and Toasty, man. We in here. We fucking in here. My boy Jaron Stockman in the building as well. Shout out to my boy Jaron Stockman. Shout out to my boy Brian O'Valley as well. He lives over in um damn Brian, I forgot where you live, man. And I don't know where he lives. God damn it. He fucking told me where he lives. But anyway, shout out to my boy Brian. He always keeps me up with fucking news and shit. You know what I'm saying? Great to meet some great people. You meet some great people by having a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know, you meet a lot of good people. But anyways, you know, like I was saying about, you know, Robert was closing the distance well, and he was throwing really good shots. You know what I'm saying? He looked good as far as getting in that, but then he was getting caught, though. Then I started noticing that Izzy was catching his timing. He was catching the rhythm because Robert was kind of throwing the same thing over and over. He was landing, he was doing well, but his timing was the same over and over, and Izzy caught onto it. Being a kickboxer, of course he caught onto it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I thought Robert would make the adjustment like Miesha Tate did. Miesha was doing the same thing when she was coming in on Holly. Because Miesha was coming in. Miesha had just come off that Jessica I fight where it was a big showcase of Miesha's power. Like, that's when we first noticed, you know what I'm saying? I actually first noticed that Miesha had power when she fought Julie Kedzie in Strike Force. You know what I'm saying? That's when I first noticed that Miesha had power. Because she threw a Superwoman punch on Julie Kedzie and damn near knocked Julie Kedzie out. You know what I'm saying? But Miesha was coming in trying to throw those heavy strikes on Holly. Holly was catching Miesha. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was going to see a fight like that where Robert Whittaker was, you know, either took this fight down like Miesha did or figured out a way around the striking and landed his own shots. But he didn't. I mean, nobody really had time to settle into the fight. Israel Adesanya made a quick adjustment. Boom, the fight is over. And especially when he caught him at the end of the first round. When he caught him at the end of the first round, you know what I'm saying? Izzy knew, okay, I can. He's chinny. He's chinny. I can get him. And he hit him with the same fucking punch in the second round and fucking cleaned his clock. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think that when you think about Costa versus Adesanya, I think it'll be Adesanya being the one trying to figure out how to fuck. You know, I think, you know, Adesanya will be the one with something to try to figure out because Paulo Costa is going to come at him like a fucking match. Go out to the busiest highway, the closest to you, the busiest interstate closest to you, and get out there and stand in front of an 18-wheeler. Just that view of that motherfucker coming up on you is how Paulo Costa before it smashes you. Because you know if you stand there long enough to see the motherfucker approaching you close, you ain't gonna get out of the way of it. You ain't gonna get out of the way of it. And Paulo Costa is gonna come right at Israel Adesanya just like that. And Israel Adesanya is gonna have to find a way out of danger because he's gonna be in danger. He's gonna be in danger quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's personal. It's personal for Paulo Costa now. Izzy said a lot of shit about Paulo. Called him a juice monkey. Called him a dope head. You know, I mean, not a dope head, but a juice head. You know what I'm saying? T-Rex arms and shit. Like, he just said a lot of fucked up shit about Paulo Costa. Like, why would you fuck with Paulo Costa like that? You know what I'm saying? He should have took the Robert Whittaker approach when after Paulo Costa went up in them rankings. When Paulo Costa beat Yoel Romero, he should have took the Robert Whittaker approach. He should have switched it up. Because now he done pissed this motherfucker off. Paulo gonna put him in danger very quickly. Paulo Costa is gonna put Israel Adesanya in danger very quickly, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. I don't know, man. Unless this dude is running around this octagon, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no. He's not gonna be able to do no flashy shit. He's not gonna be able to do flashy shit when he's in there with Paulo Costa. That shit is not gonna work with Paulo, because Paulo is gonna do what the fuck he wants to do. He's gonna do what he wants to do to Israel Adesanya. I'm telling you, he's gonna do what he wants to do to Israel Adesanya. He's not gonna be able to get out of the way of that shit. And if he does, Paulo just gonna cut the octagon off, stalk him down, and unload on him. I don't know, man. Let me look at this. These comments. Let me catch up with these damn comments, guys. All right. I thought Whittaker was done into the first with the knockdown. I did too. I don't know how Holly lost. No, that wasn't embarrassing. Misha fought a damn good fight. Misha Tate fought a damn good fight. You know what I'm saying? Misha Tate was a better fighter than Ronda Rousey to me. You know what I'm saying? Because Misha had a striking game. Like, Misha didn't have the cleanest striking, but Misha had good striking. You know what I'm saying? Misha beat Holly Holm fair and square. Like, she beat Holly Holm with no question. Let me keep scrolling. Costa has the power. Yes, he does. Costa will walk him down. X-Flip HD, you are absolutely correct, man. Sarah Boy LML, the kind of pressure Izzy hasn't had yet in the UFC. Exactly. He has never been in there with somebody that hits as hard as Paulo Costa. Like, he hasn't been in there with somebody that's not going to back up, and not somebody that's not going to... Paulo is not going to respect Israel Adesanya at all. See, people come in... Now, Robert Whittaker didn't either, which was surprising for me. You know what I'm saying? Robert Whittaker got caught, though. And that's a risk. That is a risk for not respecting the game of Israel Adesanya, is you can get knocked out. Because his precision is very well. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, but Paulo Costa's not going to respect it. Paulo Costa could get caught. Israel could throw some crazy ass kick and catch him. But, you know what I'm saying? Or throw an elbow or something and catch Paulo. He could, as Paulo coming in. But he better do it quick. I mean, and Paulo been hit by people that hit way harder than Israel Adesanya. I can tell you that, man. He been hit by, but the same can be said about Robert Whittaker. So, can't really bank on that. But it is what it is. I just don't think Izzy can throw anything that's going to make Paulo respect him. Because Paulo is going to come, and Paulo's going to hit, and Israel is not going to... He's never felt... He came close to feeling power like that with Kelvin Gastelum. Because Kelvin Gastelum is powerful guy. He's a very powerful striker. Very powerful striker. You know, and Kelvin Gastelum's left hand is a one-hitter quitter. His left hand is a one-hitter quitter. You know what I'm saying? So Izzy's felt power, but he hadn't felt Paulo Costa power though. He ain't felt Paulo Costa power. I'm telling you, name one fighter that said that they wanted to run it back with Paulo Costa. So you have fighters that have fought Izzy say, I want to run it back with Israel Adesanya because they feel like there's something that they can do a second time around to beat him. They feel like, okay, they feel comfortable enough. The danger factor on Israel Adesanya is not high enough for people to say, oh, hell no, I ain't getting back in there with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, the danger factor is not high enough for people to be like, oh, I don't want to, oh, hell no. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? People say, when people get beat by Izzy, they say, I want to fight him again. Give me another shot. Let me do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do this shit again. Let's run that shit back. But has anybody said that shit about Paulo Costa? Did Johnny Hendricks say that? I know Johnny Hendricks didn't say that shit. I know Johnny Hendricks didn't say that shit. I know for a motherfucking fact you're right. How this? y'all listen. I know for a fact Uriah Hall didn't say he wanted to fight Paulo Costa again, bro. Oh boy. I don't know if Yoel Romero said that. I don't know. I think Romero is like the only person that I think would run it back with Paulo Costa is Yoel Romero. Because Yoel Romero is not even a human. Like, we don't even know who Yoel Romero is. Like, Yoel Romero is just there fighting in the UFC. Like, we don't know what's up. We don't know what's up with Yoel. Yoel is a fucking freak, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe Yoel Romero would say some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, facts, facts, facts. Nobody knows who he is. He's just there. But he beat the fuck out of Johnny Hendricks. but bro, I don't think Paulo beat anybody as bad as he beat Uriah Hall, bro. Like, he beat Uriah Hall so damn bad, man. Like, I felt bad for him. Romero escaped from Area 51. Oh boy. Kind of a bad example, but he'll march easy down the same way Santos had Manimal on the bruh. Yes, man. Flip 8 X Flip HD. You are right, man. All right, Toasty. What do you say, man? When you said people said the same thing about Gastelum? What were you talking about? I think he might skip Costa. He said, "Well, see, you crazy as hell." Paulo Costa is getting a title shot, dude. Paulo Costa is getting a title shot. Dude, they have a chance to make history for middleweights. Like they need to be like the first championship fight in the middleweight division with both the challenger and the champion is undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Paulo Costa getting a title shot, bro. Let's be real. He's undefeated, man. He's undefeated, and he just beat Yoel Romero. Let's go. But yeah, man, Toasted. He would walk Izzy down. Yeah, dude, he would walk Izzy down, bro. He's gonna walk Izzy down, and Izzy gonna have to damn bulk up or do something, man. Because he's not gonna be able to be technical with. I mean, he could be if he can survive. Let me say this. Now, let me say this. Now, let me be all right, real and reasonable. Now, let me be reasonable. You know what I'm saying? If he can make it, if he can survive, dude, if Izzy survives this a swarm of Paulo Costa, my respect level go. I might even jump on the goddamn train. I'm telling you, if he can go in there and fucking and survive a swarm by fucking Paulo Costa, he, dude, he may can win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because if he can survive, because Paulo, people say he gassed. I don't think he gassed. I think he gasses as much as any fighter when you fight hard for 3 rounds. Paulo's never fought for 5 rounds in the UFC, but he gasses to me like any fighter that fights that hard. He gasses just as normal as any fighter. I've never seen Paulo like deathly gas the fuck out. People say, "Oh, he gassing." Dude, Yoel Romero gasses. Now that's what you call gassing is Yoel Romero, not Paulo Costa. But if Israel can survive a swarm by Paulo, because Paulo's gonna swarm him, man. Like Paulo's gonna swarm him. If he can survive a swarm by Paulo Costa and start getting back into the fight, he may have a chance to win this fight because his cardio, I would say, is better than Paulo Costa's. He does have better cardio than Paulo. You know what I'm saying? So if he starts if he starts tit for tat and Paulo Costa, it could change the floor of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But then you go back to the other side and you just like, yeah, but even when people, when Paulo is quote unquote gassed, Paulo Costa still is throwing fucking knockout power. When he's quote unquote gassed, Paulo's still beating ass. Guys, man, I'm telling y'all, I do not need to smoke weed and get on this motherfucking podcast because I will talk shit all day long. I will talk shit all day long, y'all. I really will. But when Paulo Costa is quote unquote gassed, he's still beating ass. I'm telling you, man, this shit is funny. Let me look at these comments, guys. I ain't forgot about y'all. Hold on, let me see. There's no one else in line for the belt at middleweight except for Costa, and that's a fact. That's a fact, X-Flip HD. People say Gastelum will walk Izzy down. No, yeah, they did say that, but Gastelum had a great game plan, though. He fought a damn good fight. Kelvin Gastelum fought a damn good fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? He closed the distance very well in that fight. He did very well in that fight. Uh-oh. I think the stream fucking up, y'all. Let me see. Y'all still hear me good? Can y'all still hear me good? Okay. Um, yeah, Kelvin Gastelum closed the fucking distance very well on Israel Adesanya. He closed the distance very well. So, you know, let me see. Let me get back to these comments. The counter striking is going to be a real deal. If he's able to counter strike, like, is he going to be able to counter strike? Like, once dude, I feel like one hit, like one right hand for Paulo Costa could put Izzy away. Maybe a couple. Maybe it'll be something like Nunes versus Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll come out, Izzy will throw something, and Paulo counter. What if Paulo's the one counter? What if Paulo is the one with the counter shots? What if Paulo is the one throwing counters? Because if Paulo throws a counter and catches Israel clean, he's out. Israel's best chance is to let Paulo throw first. It's the counter punch Paulo Costa. That's his best chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna have to sting him though. Yeah, he gonna have to throw something that he's gonna have to throw something hard enough to make Costa respect him. Because Costa ain't been hit hard enough. I mean, he got hit by Yoel Romero, but he still didn't respect that shit. So I can safely say the statement that Paulo Costa ain't been hit hard enough to respect anybody because he hasn't respected anybody. Paulo Costa he has no respect for his opponent. Now, the jab of Uriah Hall was starting to get the respect to Paulo. Because Paulo started getting, Paulo started getting very frustrated with that jab. But it's just the power, the heat that's going to be coming from Paulo Costa is going to be way too much. Guys, I got to get off of Izzy and Paulo because I still got two other fighters at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? I got to get off of Izzy and Paulo. That shit, I can go on forever, ever talking about that. Not sure about his power. Whose power? It took Costa two. Yeah, it took him 2 rounds to get because it's Hendricks. It's Johnny Hendricks, bro. A battle-tested veteran. Come on, former champion, a battle-tested. Johnny Hendricks is not a slouch in any means. He wasn't a slouch when he fought Paulo Costa. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he kind. Yeah, man. Izzy. I mean, Kelvin should have finished. Kelvin had the opportunity to finish him. You are so right, X-Flip HD. He had the opportunity to finish Izzy, and he went for a fucking takedown. I think he was gassed a little bit though. The counter strike. Okay. Yeah, he was washed up at that time. He was. I mean, he was. I wouldn't say washed up, but he was on the downward part of his career. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, you know, yeah, he was washed up. He was washed up. He was washed up. But guys, Kelvin Gastelum. I mean, Robert Whittaker should fight Kelvin Gastelum. He should fight Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum is the fight. He's the fight for Robert Whittaker. You know what I'm saying? That would be a title eliminated bout. They're both coming off of a loss. They're both coming off of a loss, a championship loss, pretty much. Yeah, a championship loss, because Kelvin fought for the interim belt and Robert had the belt. So they're both coming off of a championship loss. Who better to challenge? Who better to face each other to determine who gets to fight the winner of Costa and Adesanya? That's perfect for me. That's a perfect opportunity for Kelvin Gastelum to get the title shot that he was supposed to get. Kelvin Gastelum was supposed to get that title shot. And it's like a Frankie Edgar type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Max Holloway couldn't fight Frankie Edgar. I mean, Frankie Edgar was supposed to get the title shot. He didn't get it. Fought a title eliminator bout, lost, but got the title shot anyways. So they could do the same thing with Kelvin Gastelum. I didn't think about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Kelvin Gastelum really, honestly, could be getting the next title shot. Let's be real. Let's be reasonable. He could honestly be getting the next title shot. But, you know, no, I don't think he'll get the next title shot because he lost to Izzy already. So, nah, Kelvin Gastelum probably. Then again, they might. Yeah, you know, I would. Hell, Gastelum Adesanya too. Who wouldn't watch that shit? That'd be a good fucking fight. Hell yeah, promote that, book that shit, book it, book that shit. I'm game. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think Robert, that'd be a good opportunity for Robert to get fresh again. You know what I'm saying? To get fresh again, and get ready to fight for the title. Because if Paulo wins, he's got a hell of a fight in front of him. Like that, I mean, I just think Paulo would beat Robert Whittaker. You know, I do. I just think Paulo Costa would beat Robert Whittaker. But if Izzy beats Paulo, then uh, it'll be a chance for Robert to beat the man who took the belt from him for the belt. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the opportunity for him to fight the man that took the belt from him for the belt. So I'm game with that. Like that's I want to see that, but then again I want to see you know the thing is Robert and Paulo are two of my favorite fighters, so I don't know where to really put them. I don't want to see them fight each other. If somehow the MMA guys can make it to where they don't have to fight each other, I would be very happy. Let me see. What do you want to see, Toasty? Tell me what you want to see. Kevin Gastelum and Robert is probably the next fight to make for both. Yes, I think Whittaker has this one. Yeah, I would say so too. Edgar skipped the line after a loss. No, I mean Edgar was promised a title shot, and Max Holloway couldn't fight, so he had to fight before he ended up fighting Brian Ortega, and then he lost. You know what I'm saying? So he accepted the fight with Brian Ortega because he did it for the company. The company needed to save that car, so that's when they put that's when he fought Brian Ortega. So yeah, they could, and, in Israel. I mean, it's not Kelvin's fault that Robert couldn't fight. And then Kelvin took the fight for the interim belt with Izzy and lost. He could have said no to that fight and waited for Robert Whittaker. We could have just seen Kelvin Gastelum versus Robert Whittaker because Kelvin Gastelum was the number one contender, and Kelvin Gastelum was who was in line. He wasn't number one contender, but he was who was in line to fight for the belt. Romero had lost twice. It is what it is. So he was supposed to get that shot at the belt, and he didn't get it. So you never know. But it could be that type of situation. But guys, I don't know. I have talked and talked and talked and talked. And also, man, I didn't put the pictures on the screen. Before I close, I want to hit y'all with this last talking point. We all know Mackenzie Dern's return is this weekend. Mackenzie Dern returns to the octagon against Amanda Ribas. And people are always now they talking about Mackenzie Dern. Man, these MMA fans, man, they get on my nerves so bad, man. I'm telling you. Like sometimes I ask myself, like, why am I doing this podcasting thing to where I have to be exposed? Because to be honest, y'all, if I didn't do this podcast shit, I would be not even part of any kind of groups. I mean, I would. Yeah, I would. I'm lying. I would be part of groups, but I wouldn't interact in the groups as much. But now, but because I have this podcast and I'm always paying attention to what's going on, I just feel like I have to say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, no, let me fucking say what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wouldn't be as passionate about it. I would be passionate, but not as passionate about it. But man, these people get in, they start talking about Mackenzie Dern. The first thing they say is Mackenzie Dern striking. And I'm just like, man, what else does Mackenzie Dern have to prove to show that she's a well-rounded fighter? She went in there, she came into the UFC. Now we know Ashley Yoder's a decent striker. Ashley Yoder is a decent striker, and Ashley Yoder got power. Ashley Yoder dropped Mackenzie Dern in that fight. Ashley Yoder dropped Mackenzie Dern with that straight left in that fight. But Mackenzie Dern goes in here and outstrikes Ashley Yoder in her UFC debut. You know what I'm saying? Outstrikes Ashley Yoder. And now, mind you, Mackenzie Dern is a jiu-jitsu player. She goes in, outstrikes Ashley Yoder in her debut. Goes out in her second fight, even though she missed weight, and damn near knocked out Amanda Bobby Cooper. Mackenzie Dern dropped Amanda Bobby Cooper so damn hard that Mackenzie Dern is she may not be a technical striker, but Mackenzie Dern is a deadly striker. I'm telling you, Mackenzie Dern is a deadly fucking striker. When Mackenzie Dern times that right hand, when she times that over, Mackenzie Dern dropped the girl in LFA with that overhand right. I'm telling you, she got a Dan Henderson overhand right. People gonna shit on what I'm saying. Y'all can shit on what I'm saying. Y'all can talk shit about what I'm saying. I'm spitting. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling you, I'm being honest, real, and reasonable with y'all. I'm being real and fucking reasonable. You can't say that what I'm saying is a lie. You can't say, okay, well, he's lying. No, I'm not lying. Mackenzie Dern will drop you if you give her the opportunity to drop you. She dropped that girl in LFA. That's when I first really noticed Mackenzie Dern. When she dropped that bitch in LFA. She dropped that girl. But Mackenzie, she like to drop you, then go down and submit the fuck out of you. Hold on, y'all. Then Mackenzie Dern comes in here with Amanda Bobby Cooper talk all that shit about Mackenzie Dern because Mackenzie Dern had missed weight. She talked. Remember y'all remember when she was who was she doing that interview with? Was it Megan O'Leary? She said, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get in there and beat this girl up. Mackenzie Dern dropped Amanda Bobby. Yo, she stiffened Amanda Bobby Cooper up. When Amanda Bobby Cooper was falling to the go back and watch it. Go watch it. Go type on YouTube up before Amanda Bobby Cooper hit that ground. When Amanda Bobby Cooper hit the ground, she woke back up because Mackenzie jumped on her and she was kind of bucking out, trying to buck away from Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern stiffened Amanda Bobby Cooper ass up. Let me get to these comments, see what y'all talking about. True, but there was no clear featherweight contender at that point. Let's see. Every time I hear about Dern, it's about her accent and translator she had. True. Bruh, X-Flip HD. Bruh, she dropped Amanda Bobby Cooper. Bruh, that's what I'm saying. See, X-Flip, see, you with the shits, bro. You with it, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. You feeling what I'm saying, bro. Because I'm only speaking facts, dude. I'm only speaking facts. See, people who like to talk MMA, they go and read articles and they go read articles and watch videos and shit and watch what people like Ariel and Luke Thomas and Brendan Schaub and Joe Rogan, what those people are saying, that's how they form their opinions. They form their opinions around the shit. I barely watch that shit. I only watch Ariel and shit when it's somebody that I thought, I watch it when there's a fighter, fighter interviews. I watch all the fighter interviews. But I don't really sit around and listen to Ariel talk when it's just Ariel. I like to watch the fights and form my own opinions about people and their fight style and what they bring to a fight. I like to make that for myself, but I base it off of what I see. I base it off of facts. I base the conclusions that I make about a fighter. I base it off of facts. I don't base it off of an opinion or something like that somebody else said. You know what I'm saying? And you think, okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna run with that. You know what I'm saying? I look at what this fighter has done. And when I see Mackenzie Dern go in there and outstrike Ashley Yoder, I said, yo, Mackenzie Dern is comfortable on her hands. She's comfortable on her feet. Mackenzie Dern is comfortable on the ground and she's comfortable on her feet. And then when she goes out here with a boxer, Amanda Bobby Cooper, who comes from a boxing background, Amanda Bobby Cooper just knew she was going to beat the shit out of Mackenzie Dern on the feet. And Mackenzie Dern threw a Dan Henderson overhand right and damn near knocked Amanda Bobby Cooper. Almost, y'all talking about, and even though she didn't knock Amanda Bobby Cooper out, she still shows that she got. But now Jessica Andrade I think, is the only. Well, now hell, you got Weili Zhang now, but Weili Zhang to me still got to prove herself. But other than Jessica Andrade, when it comes to power in the hands in the strawweight division, next down from Jessica Andrade is Mackenzie Dern. Ain't nobody. I mean, Claudia Gadelha got power, but Claudia Gadelha ain't really been. She ain't really looked good in her last few fights. You know what I'm saying? Bomb for bomb. You know what I'm saying? Mackenzie Dern is next in line after Jessica Andrade as far as power. So, you know what I'm saying? Mackenzie Dern probably going to end up dropping this girl. Amanda Rivas is a jiu-jitsu player too. She's not going to want to go to the ground with Mackenzie Dern. She's not going to want to go to the ground with Mackenzie Dern. And she going to have to be wary on the feet with Mackenzie Dern. Because Mackenzie Dern will throw something and damn near knock you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So, she's got to be careful. She's got to be careful. And Mackenzie Dern hungry? She hungry after she done had that baby? She hungry? Mackenzie Dern hungry. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? So, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Let's go to the comments. It's been all fact. She dropped that girl. But it's been all facts since the whole time I've been here. Flip HD, my brother. That's what's up. I'm just speaking facts, bro. I agree. I like the fighter interviews and the nice list too, but I have to base everything on what I see, not hear. What I see. Thank you. That's interesting. I've never thought about the power hitters in that division. Yeah, man, like the powerful girls is Weili Zhang. You know what I'm saying? Felice Herrig. You know what I'm saying? When Felice Herrig get better. Felice Herrig ain't really been active lately though. But Felice Herrig is in that conversation as well. But you got Jessica Andrade, Weili Zhang, Felice Herrig, and Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern is a her right hand is nasty. And Mackenzie Dern is very unorthodox with her striking. She throws a lot of wild punches, but when they land, but she's good at throwing those wild punches. You know, which I think is a form of being technical within itself. I think that when you have an unorthodox striker, kind of like Mackenzie Dern, you know what I'm saying? When you have those people who aren't from a striking background, but and they like Khabib, hell, fucking big, the best example, Khabib. When Khabib throws those unorthodox punches like he did against Conor McGregor, and he dropped Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? That's a form of that's a form of being technical within itself to me. I think the straight, crisp punches that's the traditional, you know what I'm saying, technical way. I think, you know, the the MMA style of striking, the more well-rounded, the fighters that are more well-rounded, not the Holly Holm, Yana Kunitskaya type strikers. I'm talking more of like the Tyron Woodley type strikers, the Stipe Miocic type strikers, the Mackenzie Dern type strikers, uh, um, let me think, let me see, the Kat Zingano type strikers, the the Brian Ortega type strikers. Those is kind of like a technique with, because when Brian Ortega fought Frankie Edgar, his striking was on point. His striking was on point with Clay Guida as well. But the fight, but dude, Max Holloway just, whew, Max Holloway, you know, that, I mean, that's a whole different type. Now let me think of another. Let's see. Johnny Hendricks type strikers. You know what I'm saying? That's a good example. The Robert Whittaker type strikers, the Kelvin Gastelum type strikers. Bingo. You know what I'm saying? Those type strikers, you know what I'm saying? They're very effective with the style that they use as well. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Mackenzie Dern, to me, her like Khabib, the striking is fucking solid. The striking is solid. When Khabib was standing and trading with, when he stood and traded with Conor McGregor, man, and he dropped Conor McGregor, I was like, that's it. I don't have to argue that shit no more. There should be no more question about Khabib striking. Like, and he stood and trade. He got hit by Dustin Poirier, but he was in there. He was landing his own shots. When Khabib was striking with Edson Barboza, who is one of the best strikers in the motherfucking division, you know what I'm saying? And Khabib standing and trading with Edson fucking Barboza. Let's be real. Now he took him down and beat the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? But he still outstruck him. It is what it is. Khabib out here outstriking strikers. That's a fact. So it is, it is what it is. But I'm excited to see what makes of the strawweight division. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things shaping up in the strawweight division. Weili Zhang, new champion. You got Tatiana Suarez. Woo, guys! I'm gonna try to get Tatiana Suarez back on this podcast soon. Tatiana Suarez. But yes, let's go. You got Tatiana Suarez at the top. You got Rose Namajunas. You got Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Michelle Waterson this weekend, which I think is a clear-cut victory for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. It's a clear-cut fucking victory. Flyweight is shaping up, guys. Flyweight is shaping up. You know what I'm saying? I love the flyweight division, even though it's a mess. It's kind of a mess right now. But I love the flyweight division, guys. Valentina's at the top. But I just feel like, I feel like the girls that really, I've said, y'all know I don't preach this shit. If you're new to my channel, y'all, y'all gotta know I fucking rolls with Jillian fucking Robertson. I rolls with Montana De La Rosa. That's who I'm rolling with in this fucking division. And I'm gonna be rolling with Ariane Lipski. Ariane Lipski gonna have to get it together. Ariane Lipski gonna have to get it together. Okay, I'm rolling with Viviane Araújo, even though I don't believe Viviane Araújo should be ahead of Jillian Robertson. She's ahead of Jillian Robertson. She got that big fight. She got that big fight that with Alexis Davis. You know what I'm saying? Viviane Araújo got that big fight with Alexis Davis, which pushed her to the top 10, within the top 10. Versus, and that was like her second fight in the UFC. Versus Jillian Robertson is on a streak, on a tear right now. She's 4-1 in the UFC, and she just now got a number beside her name. I felt some type of way about that, but I'm rolling with Viviane Araújo, guys. And I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna start rolling with Nadia Kassem. Nadia Kassem done lost the last couple of fights, but I want to see what Nadia Kassem can do. I got my eyes on KGB, Andrea KGB Lee. She impressed me when she went out there and beat Montana De La Rosa. Because I'm telling you, I had all weight on Montana De La Rosa in that fight, and KGB Lee went out there and she beat Montana De La Rosa fair and square, just like Myra Brano Silva went out there and beat Jillian Robertson. But as we know, Jillian Robertson, it's some content. Like I was saying, the girls outside of the top 10 are the girls that really want to fight Valentina. The girls that are not in the girls that are in the top 10, those girls don't want to fight Valentina Shevchenko. The only girl in the top 10 that I can say really wants to fight Valentina Shevchenko is Viviane. Viviane Araújo. She's the only girl that wants to fight Valentina, and she's leapfrogging her way to Valentina Shevchenko. That's the closest, most immediate threat I see for Valentina is Viviane Araújo, because Viviane Araújo can fight. Now I gotta give her that. The girl can fight. Her Muay Thai is fucking strong. If you don't know who Viviane Araújo is, guys, go watch her fight with Alexis Davis. She beat the shit out of Alexis Davis. So, but then again, it's Alexis Davis. But I'm telling y'all, Caitlin Chukagian do not want to fight Valentina Shevchenko. And they pushed Caitlin Chukagian to the top of this division as soon as the motherfucker was made. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Chukagian ain't done nothing but duck Valentina ever since Valentina been in the damn division. She don't want to fight Valentina. Caitlin Chukagian don't want to fight. She's accepted every other fight except the fight with Valentina. You know what I'm saying? Liz Carmouche took the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Jessica took the smoke. So I got to give it to them. They took the smoke. But Jennifer Maya, fucking Roxanne Modafferi, Lauren Murphy, them girls, they don't want to fight Valentina. They don't want to fight Valentina. But when you get on down the rankings and you get the girls like Montana De La Rosa, who has said that she would fight Valentina. You know what I'm saying? You get to Jillian Robinson, who's fucking tearing her way through the motherfucking division. You know what I'm saying? Then you got like Macy Barber. You got fucking Macy fucking Barber. And you got JoJo Calderwood too. You got Joanne Calderwood. I think Joanne just lost this for her last fight, but anyway, you got Macy fucking Barber. Now Macy Barber is getting ready to fight Jillian Robertson. This is going to be a scrap, guys. This is going to be more exciting than any Valentina fight. Because Valentina is like borderline a boring champion. You know what I'm saying? I like Valentina. I respect Valentina, but she's almost a boring champion. So, Jillian Robertson, if Jillian Robertson can beat Macy Barber, guys, then we are going to have to start respecting Jillian Robertson. I respect Jillian. Jillian Robinson is now people are starting to know her. People are starting to remember her name now. When I first started preaching Jillian Robinson, everybody fucking told me. Everybody that heard me say her fucking name told me I was crazy for rooting for Jillian Robinson and told me I was crazy for rooting for Montana De La Rosa. They told me. They fucking told me. They told me I was crazy. Jillian Robinson and Montana De La Rosa both have only lost one fight since they've been in the UFC. They've been in the UFC ever since the season of the Ultimate Fighter with Nico Montano. That was 2017. So for the past 2 years, those two girls are the most active flyweights in the division. Montana De La Rosa and Jillian Robinson are racking up wins. Now Montana De La Rosa got the setback with KGB. KGB beat Montana De La Rosa, but I'm pretty sure next time we see De La Rosa gonna be fucking somebody up. You know what I'm saying? Those girls, Macy Barber, Jillian Robinson, and Montana De La Rosa, and Andrea KGB Lee, those girls are the threat. And Viviane Araujo, those are the girls that want to fight Valentina Shevchenko. Those are the girls that can give smoke to Valentina Shevchenko. I'm telling you, those are the girls that can give smoke to Valentina. The rest of them girls, they might can give some smoke, but they don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Now you got girls like Antonina. You got Antonina Shevchenko, but Antonina's not going to fight Valentina. They're not going to fight each other. But you know what I'm saying? I want to see De La Rosa versus. I want to see De La Rosa versus um, Antonina Shevchenko. I want to see that fight. But anyways, guys, let's just see how these divisions play out. Let's see how they play out. It is what it is. Let me see. Let me see what these comments say. My dude, I'm gonna have to get out of this, but I gotta go out for dinner. I'll leave my Facebook on your post. It's been great listening and talking. I'll be here regularly. XFlip HD, man, I appreciate you coming through. You are the man, bro. You are the man. You are real and you are fucking reasonable. I appreciate it, homie. Also, I'm heading to UFC Boston next week, so hopefully there's a discussion on that. You better fucking believe it, bro. You better believe it. Hey guys, I'm gonna get off here though. I'm gonna get off here. I've been on here for a long time. I haven't even ate dinner. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. But appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate you guys coming in and talking, keeping the motherfucking comment section lit. Keeping the comment section lit. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Anyways, guys, it's been real. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that motherfucking dislike button. And if you have not already, hit that subscribe button. And I am out of here.